walking here. I'm walking here.
Well, we're doing it. It is the final Race Tech Walk and Talk of the 2025 Canadian Triple Crown season here at Walton Raceway. Man, I've been here all week. Transcan, 33rd, I believe it was. 93, I think I started to do the math. I don't know, 33rd, I believe. Yeah, so I already did my, hey, there goes Caden Lee. Yeah, so I've already done my bike loop. I thought they were grooming it, but they were just actually, Josh just said they just groomed the natural double area just so they could do the #1 jump pics and videos and stuff. So, okay, there's a lot to talk about. 250 class. Well, first of all, let me just start by saying this. We had a fantastic week at the Transcan. I thought we weren't supposed to get any rain, but we did get a crazy bit of rain on the Friday, and that caused us to cancel the day. I think 3:30 we started seeing some lightning. So then by 4 o'clock the decision was made. All right, we're canceling. We had 8 motos to add to Saturday, so it made a pretty busy day. But we got through it, and that was good. So yeah, congratulations to everybody who traveled from all over the place to do the Transcan. It was another great year. I had a blast here. I'm gonna turn the camera around and look at these two. Don't make rumors start. Oh, they separated quickly. Hey, Noah. Let me just say, buddy, Mr. Consistent, you did very well this year, man. You have to be happy with your season. Sorry to ambush you.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
We're number 44, Noah Porter from BC. Dude, you're like a consistent top 8 guy, top 5 guy, good start, like, man.
Yeah, I came into the season, like, just trying to get top 10s. And, yeah, I came away with a 9th overall with the series, so, yeah.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 17.
He's only 17, folks. He's as tall as I am, for goodness sake. All right, man, so what's next for you? What are you gonna do?
I go home, I'll do the rest of like the local races, the Future West races and stuff, and yeah, start training for next year, I guess.
All right, man, hopefully the phone starts ringing, man, because you got some potential there, buddy.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, man, thanks for chatting. Sorry, we're gonna grab people as we can here, opportunistically here, talk to people as we kind of go through some things here though, but yeah, so I always say this every year, man. Walton, Brett and Mel, they know how to put on a show. They set the whole place up thinking that people are going to show up, and I think that's what we have to do with our series, right? You got to set it up to make it look like something that's going to happen, and make it so when people leave here they're like, yeah, I want to come back next year. It looks like something's happening. This place, we had a lot of people. Deschambault had, I don't know what the numbers are, I'm gonna have to get the final numbers, but there were people everywhere lining the fences. It looked fantastic. Oh no, that's my dog. That's yours? And yeah, so anyway, tons of people came in. Brett Lee did a fantastic job. I'm gonna grab this guy, because look at this. You won't believe who we've got here. We have got Milt Reimer. I want to say he's from Manitoba, but he's gonna say he's from Minnesota now, and if he does, we're gonna let him have it. Oh. Milt, can we chat with you for a second?
Sure, why not?
Oh, hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye. Spark plug, spark plug. Milt, okay, we got Milt Reimer here from FXR. Milt, you're here. Your guy won the title. Man, talk about where things are going for you, man.
Wow, it's been a great weekend. We headed down to Ironman, riders racing the combine, and just hanging out with the teams there.
Driver fly.
So drove. Took the motor home.
I don't get any walk and talk. This guy shows up.
This guy's so unbelievable.
You got to go away for a year and a half and come back.
Exactly. But from 2015 to now, you know, and running the team that he's doing. But had to come back here, and we drove last night. We got into Sarnia, I think, at 1. And at least got through the border. Then we just drove out this morning, and so pumped we came down. Phil winning the title, Ryder going 3-3 for his first real back-to-back solid motor.
Yeah, Ryder looks really good.
Hell yeah. You know, he
Malinowski we're talking about.
Heck yeah. So, you know, and Jess Pettis riding really well, pulling the win today and getting the sword, which is so legit. Like that's what keeper of all time.
Yeah,
everything you
famous.
keep till you're dead, that's going to be the one that the kids fight over. Who gets that damn thing?
Exactly.
So I love it. So and then Phil winning the title, and how much it meant to him blew me away.
Did I see tears?
From me for sure.
I saw.
Oh yeah.
I think I have video of it.
Yeah, heck yeah. Like, it's just to see what moves us still as you know, we're grown men, and you just see that this guy put in, and the time and effort, the team, everybody, the commitment from the Walton group, Brett Lee and all his crew, just everything and they just chipped away, and they were so far off the start. And Phil really had to get his head out of his ass, and then
it
really
looked like
did.
That could have gone the other way at that second moto, because that was crazy.
Yeah, and it was total chaos out there. But Phil was managing it really well, and he really picked up his pace as
yeah, but the way the second moto was going, I don't think he had a say in the matter. He may not have had a say, but the way it went, holy cow.
And unfortunately, Tanner Ward was riding incredibly well, probably the best ride of his life, and then he'd shit so hard, and then just Dylan doing Dylan things. And so there was a lot of drama going on. So
yeah, we're going to talk about that for sure.
Heck yeah.
All right, Milt, great to see you, man. We'll see you somewhere soon.
And you're doing a great job as always.
Oh, thanks.
You bet.
I'm not going to cut that part out.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Uh-oh, KT has nothing to say for us. All right, that was Milt Reimer. He started FXR. That's right, that FXR. All right, so we're going to we'll talk about spark plug.
Spark plugs all day long.
You get the spark plug situation sorted?
I'm going to call Mitch to see if we get some split fires next week. We'll be good.
That's Alan Brown. When I came over to find out what the heck happened to Sebastian Racine's bike in that first moto, he didn't make it even past the start straight. He was out of that one, so I came by and he told me, said, hey, go in there and grab the first thing you see on that table there we've been looking at. It's a, oh boy, I'm coming at him. We got Quinn Amyotte here. We're gonna have to talk about the shock, but this guy, he could have made a change, although everything went chaotic. Hey, talk about that, man. That second moto was insane.
Yeah.
Talk about your day here, man.
Yeah, first moto, I got off to a kind of bad start, and then I got cleaned out to lap 2.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and was back in like 28th, I think.
That's why you were back there.
Yeah, made my way back up to 6th, and then which was a good charge on a track that was pretty hard to pass on. And then Moto 2 had a really good moto going, was battling with Phil there, and yeah, had another shock problem. So that sucked, and then it was smashing up into my wiring harness enough that my wires ripped and my bike shut off. So
okay, because I was watching, I'm like,
yeah.
Is this crazy bastard gonna ride this moto like this?
It, yeah.
You were buttering the landings on some stuff too.
I was trying to be as smooth as possible because that bike was bottomed out. But yeah, it is what it is. That's how it goes. But yeah, we were. Love Phil, love Kawasaki, but Tanner's my best bud, so we were pushing for it.
Dude, I was gonna say, because
yeah.
between you and Preston Masiangelo and then Dylan coming up through,
yeah,
it could have been different. He could have lost. Tanner could have won that.
It could have been different for sure, but you know, they did it. Phil stayed strong and he did it, so that's all that really matters.
Nice, man. All right, hey, congrats on you took the Pro-Am title.
Yeah.
That was a nice little speech you gave too last night, by the way. That was cool. That was cool. The kids probably appreciated that.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever happens, happens. Got to keep going.
Right on. All right,
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks, man. Good luck in what comes next for you, buddy.
Thank you.
Quinn Amyotte, Mr. Congeniality, I think probably one of everybody's favorites. See where my dog is. That's my Olive. Stop eating garbage. Got my dog here. She's an Aussie Doodle. Okay, so let's talk about. I talked about the crowd. It was hot, super warm, and the humidity was up. I don't know why, it didn't bother me yesterday or today for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just fading out. I was about to drop dead, but yeah, we got Tanner Ward over here too. We'll go talk to him, man, because things could have been different. I think he just heard his name and he might be trying to run away. Oh, Dylan's over here too. Yeah, so maybe we'll hold off here on the 250 talk until we talk to these guys. All right, so we did wander over here. We found Tanner. I didn't realize his face looked like it does. He took a hit on the roller crash. We're gonna talk about this because we just mentioned there was a time when he was looking good for this title. Tanner, I know that hurts, but take us through your day, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty speechless. It's a lot of emotions running through my head right now. Frustrated, sad, the whole thing. I really wanted this, and yeah, I was riding really well until I wasn't. So
tell us what did happen. Like, what did you do different that lap?
Nothing really. I got actually a drone video of it, and there was a hole. Everybody's hitting the same line, and the hole we were jumping up over the first roller, and from the rut before it just went a little bit left and then into it. Like it was inches. Like you barely can see my bike move, and just enough to kick me left into the first one, and then
that's pretty high speed then.
Yeah, it was really high speed. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty sore, pretty banged up right now, but what do you do? It's like I said on the podium, if I rode around today and was nervous and went 5.5 and just rode like shit, I think I'd be more frustrated right now, right? So I put it all on the line. I showed up when I counted today, and just one little mistake, and definitely is a little sour knowing that if I made that pass, I was at 6 points I needed. But well, it is what it is. I was going for it. And
okay, listen, I want to jump in here though, because if you made that pass, you were pressuring Jess Pettis out front, but then you also had Dylan who's going to come up and pass Phil. That was going to be more points. First moto, Preston Masiangelo was going to beat him. We had Quinn Amyotte was going to pass him, but then his shock went. Dude,
just the way the cards felt, right?
Oh, drama.
Pretty crazy. All said and done though, we have a lot to hang our hat on this year, and the end goal was a rebuild year. I said it from the start, and I'll say it today, right? Just the last couple of years have not gone to plan, and so to end up second in the championship and really went down fighting for it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself, proud of my team. And then, yeah, even to add a little bit to the drama today, my mechanic's wife went into labor last night. He wasn't able to be here. Yeah, he wasn't able to be here today.
Is his first child?
Yeah, his first child. So, yeah, his son and my son are going to be little buddies. It's going to be awesome in the future here. So, super proud of him and his family, and I hope everyone there is healthy and happy. And, yeah, I guess we'll have to win it when he's here next year.
Hey, hang on. You know what else you have? You out-sprinted us all and took the win in our fundraiser.
Yeah, ride with me this week. That was really fun. We had a really good group of guys, and we always do. It's obviously for a good cause, mental health, and this week's always really hectic. And there's a lot to keep in check this week, and between the lines and mentally, and not trying to over-exhaust myself dealing with ride with me stuff. And so yeah, I got to be proud of myself with that too. It's not a lot of people know the work that goes in behind it, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Obviously, I could have, laid back and maybe not put so much into ride with me and focused on the championship, quote unquote. But I mean, I do it for what I do it for, and yeah, I mean, it didn't affect me today at all. So yeah, really proud of the week we had. We will have the total out here soon, I think.
Oh, okay, I was going to
ask. We were open today as well, so which we haven't never been, right? So I think we're about 20 grand or so. So I'm excited for that. It's yeah, I said it on the podium too, but we're coming to charity ourselves now. We never were before. We always were kind of under the Tanner Silver umbrella, and the money that was donated this week and stuff is actually going to be don't know how we're doing it yet, so I don't want to overstep here, but definitely the money is going to be put back into the motocross industry in some way or another for mental health. So just got to figure out all the logistics and how we want to do it, but something I'm really proud of. It kind of was my goal when we started it, and kind of got lost a little bit, and we just did ride with me. But yeah, we want to be bigger and better, and making mental health super important. It's really important, and make it yeah, do something in the motocross industry.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad we did our conversation in that order, because we're ending on a high note. And dude, congrats. That was, man, it's something we're all going to be talking about for a while, though, man. That was lots of stories to talk about. It was incredible. I know it's different from your side of things, but from my side, man, that was just a wild ride.
Yeah, it's going to be lots of stories to tell, and yeah, I don't know.
I know. Sorry, I switched it. We were going to end on a high note.
I know. It's going to be a mixed emotions for the next couple of days, but it's motocross.
Are we teaming up at Woodstock for the thing again? You're going to eat some food?
Probably.
Okay,
Probably.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
I see we got more good things coming. Yeah. All right, Tanner, thanks for chatting with us, man. I know it's tough.
Thanks, Billy. I appreciate it.
All right, like I say, I'm going to start with the 250s here, and at the bottom of my list is this guy standing to my left here. He is a DNS. His dad did show me a photo of his side and stuff what he has going on. He's pretty beat up again. I heard he didn't know he had broken ribs. If you've ever broken ribs, you know what that feels like. I don't know how anybody doesn't know they broke ribs. You must have a pain threshold through the moon. Anyway, we're gonna wait. Looks like he's chatting with. Wyatt, do you mind if we chat here just about what happened there? We got Wyatt Kerr. Like I said, I was talking to your dad. Mentioned you didn't know you had broken ribs. How the heck doesn't somebody know they have what's your pain threshold level? Take us through what happened, man. I'm starting at the bottom here, unfortunately, and that's you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the day we wanted. It wasn't the year we wanted to begin with, but all good. It's been a year full of injury, a lot of, I guess, growth come out of this year, but yeah. So I broke my knee in the spring, and then Sandali, I had those two big motos, two big crashes, and one of those ones I felt like I popped the rib out, and I could have sworn it was just popped out. That week I got adjusted, the chiropractor, they were pushing on it, I was trying to roll it out, trying to force it back in, but yeah, it turns out I broke those two. I had x-rays on Friday, and that's what come up from the crash here. So yeah, everything checked out for my shoulder, for x-rays and CT scan on my stomach, but now I gotta go get MRI and see what's up with the ligaments. Just, I don't have no strength in that arm right now, so yeah, it's just gonna be a couple weeks full of bicycles and physio, so.
Yeah, well, that's a tough story, man. Tough way to end the year, tough way to end a very tough year, man. But I still don't know how you didn't know you had, well, I guess dislocated ribs feel horrible too.
Yeah,
so
it's just, uncomfort, that's all, so.
All right, hang on, I'm getting yelled at by the former champ. We gotta go talk to him. Hey, Wyatt, tough year. We'll see you next time.
Yep, sounds good, Billy. Appreciate it.
You.
Thank you.
D'accord, je voulais parler avec Dylan. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm trying to impress you out over there, but I'm not doing very well. We got Dylan right here. We had another. we've just been talking about it. An insane second moto, an insane day. Pit stops, I know he's standing right there right now. I'm going to turn the camera to him and let him tell you all about it. Dylan, take us through that, man.
Yeah, man, not the day we were looking for. Came back to Walton, and I just wanted to get the sword, honestly. I started to feel a little bit healthier on the little bit of a break there, and yeah, come here, and honestly, yeah, felt good all day. Speed was dialed in, and I think we've seen that in the first moto and the second moto. But yeah, obviously, bike at other plants today, but yeah, we got some time, I guess, before next year to work hard and figure out what the hell's going on with our fuel issue. And
who runs out of fuel at Walton?
Me, twice. And I stopped for a fuel stop in the second moto and still ran out of fuel. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a honestly tough pill to swallow, just with kind of what's been going on. And it's a weird one too, because we've been running the same parts and stuff for years, and it's tough. We changed a lot of stuff coming into this weekend to try and help the cause. We tested some stuff last week and to kind of make sure it's better, but okay, we still got work to do. So I think, you know, everybody on the team does a great job, and we're trying to figure this out, and yeah, we just have to be better moving forward and finish these dang races, because it's hard to win championships when you're pushing the bike off the track.
Okay, I gotta ask you this. So we're at the final round. Obviously, you're out of title contention. What was more important to you out there? Taking the win to show everybody how fast you are, you know, beat your main rival Jess Pettis out front, or you had a say in what happened with Tanner Ward winning or not winning this title?
Yeah, I didn't want to get into the title stuff too much. I mean, that's kind of on them. It's not my fight, but hey, if I can lend a hand or whatever, you know.
No, but if you passed, even just passing.
Yeah,
Tanner,
yeah,
right?
just whatever. I
mean, passing Phil.
Clean racing and stuff like that. That's all I kind of wanted on the day, and yeah, obviously, you know, beat Jess and show Courtney that you know, deserve to be on the team, and obviously that's not going to happen. So whatever, it is what it is, and on to next year. And I think I know, yeah, I will have to make a decision if I want to do it next year or not. So.
Okay, now I have to ask you, we're done the season here. Obviously, you didn't finish the way you want to. You're starting to feel better. Does that mean we've got Unadilla and Budds Creek left? Any chance?
I would have said coming into the weekend, yeah, it would have been a high chance I do them, but we got some stuff to figure out on the motorcycle. I mean, we got to finish these races first. Honestly, it's frustrating as a rider, because obviously, you know, we had the speed to kind of win today. It's frustrating, but at the same time, I know the guys behind the scenes are grinding as hard as they can, and you know, we just kind of all got to keep working together and pick ourselves up, and you know, hold ourselves accountable leading into the off season. We got some work to do, so I don't know if you'll see me unless we get a whole shitload of stuff figured out this week. I don't know. We'll see. We got bigger things to worry about right now.
All right, Dylan. Hey, I appreciate you talking. I know it's been a tough one. Glad to hear you're feeling better at least.
Yeah, dude. On to 2026. 2025 is a write-off, man. Anything that can go wrong has gone wrong. It's a write-off, and you know, a lot of people saying shit, and it's fine. We'll see them in 2026. It's
what I always say is it makes you appreciate those good years. Yeah, these years, like watching people go undefeated, or I think it's like, wow, how did we do that? Like, it's incredible. These.
No, exactly. It's just motivating. It's motivating for me to go out and, you know, obviously the team boys, and go out and work our asses off in the off season, and come out swinging in 2026 and show people, you know, who we really are. Because you know, in a good year when everything's going good, I think we can beat all these guys every weekend. So that's what we need to do.
All right, Dylan. Appreciate it, man. Let's have some fun tonight, and we'll talk to you soon.
Cheers.
Thanks. All right, we gotta go find some guys who had better. Poor Wyatt Kerr had a tough one. Then we talked to Dylan Wright, another tough one there. Yeah, like you said, I mean, obviously, who wouldn't have picked Dylan Wright to take this championship, right? I would say, like I said, I really feel that Jess Pettis is the one really improving, and Dylan has always been just at that next level. So I think that is getting closer. So that's kind of cool to see. Off into the sunset. There's Peter Knoop. All right, yeah, we're gonna head over to find out if we can find that champion. I know, again, I'm getting, oh, here comes Olive. We are getting a little late, obviously. Like I say, it's final round, so people are moving on to having some fun. So I'm gonna walk down here. I see a bunch of people. I do see Courtney Lloyd there. But yeah, all right, let's see who else. There's Phil. We gotta go get Phil. All right, we're in the bowels of the Walton Kawasaki team. We got Phil Nicoletti. I tell you, here's my question. Would more people have been cheering if Tanner Ward, the local, won than they did for Phil? Because they were going nuts for this guy. He's not even from here, this guy. Phil, talk about this, buddy. Your emotions, you were pretty emotional at the end.
Yeah, 2019 still eats at me a little bit, you know. It's
Well, what happened in 2019? What happened?
well, Sandali took me down.
Ooh, the hand.
Yeah, and lost a lot of points there, getting DQ'd and stuff. But it is what it is. But to come back and do it this year, I'll be honest, I didn't want to come back this year. But I had a couple other team owners actually call me and say, hey, I think it'd be good if you came up for our series and stuff like that, which kind of meant a lot. And
okay, other teams saying it'd be nice to see you.
Yeah. Like I had long talks with Derek Schuster. He called me and just like, hey, I think it would be great for us if you come. And so that kind of meant a lot. And obviously Brett Lee, I had a lot of deep conversations with him and Steve Sims. And you know, it's always hard to come up and put forth your best effort, you know what I mean? And we started off really slow, but at the beginning of the year, I told them from the get-go is to play the long game, and the long game ended up working, you know? Championship isn't necessarily the fastest guy all the time, but you gotta have the best bike, you know? Can't have any DNS from crashes, and we didn't really leave any, we left some points on the table, but not a lot. And after Sandali, I had a bit of a meltdown. Things were happening that shouldn't be happening, and I'm like, God dang, you know. And I had a lot of great people step in behind me. I said it before, Jamie Ellis, Johnny Orr from Art of War, like, they helped me out a lot. Even the Cowie guys, Oscar, thank you. It's good after the years of being around and stuff like that. It means a lot to have people that, even though you're not a part of their team and stuff, to still help you, and they want to see you succeed. So Canadian Moto's hard. It's Galdi.
He's always here to help.
Canadian Moto's hard because it is a family up here, and when an outsider comes in and disrupts things, it makes it a little bit hard. But I'm happy to do this for the Walton Cowie guys, happy to do it for Steve Sims. It means a lot, and yeah, that's for Al. That's for Al. You got it, buddy. It means a lot, so I'm happy to do it. I don't know if I'm the oldest Canadian champion yet. Would be kind of a cool stat to see, but Tanner rode really good. I'll give it to him. The second motor, they were sending it. And I'm like, I don't have that pace. Track was super tricky, and I'm like, dude, that's the limit, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not.
You said that from the start, right?
Yeah, like you gotta know when to hold them, gotta know when to fold them, and that was like, hey, I know the championship's on the line, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out. See you guys later. And I came around and I saw him down, and I'm like, dude, and that section where he went down, it was kind of gnarly up into the rollers.
Were you taking that same line? There was that kicker you said?
Yeah, there was a kicker in there, and I'm like, dude, and there's the only way you could hit that kick, you had to hit it because there was off camera and you faded into it. And I'm like, dude, I knew if you hit it too hard, your feet will blow off, hand slip, or you swap. And I'm like, yeah, I'll save it for the young bucks, you know? So yeah.
Okay, let me jump in. I want to say, there's two things I want to mention. That, I was at the Daytona Arena Cross talking to Brett and Mel, and Brett was going over talking about his options for riders. Your name came up. He was going through what might have to happen to get you. I'm like, that can't happen. It's never going to come tower.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, time passes and it's like, what? Phil is coming.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy. The math wasn't working out. It wasn't mathing.
Yeah, it was hard. And Courtney Lloyd's one of my really, really good friends, and you know, it's just 8 races. Yeah, I retired from AMA Pro Motocross, the 30 races. I didn't want to do that grind anymore, you know, but for 8 races, like, I enjoy racing, the competitiveness, helps keep the dad bod off. Shut up, dude. I still enjoy it, and from June 1st to August 10th, it's okay, you know.
It's too hot in North Carolina then?
Yeah, though, I train it, but it's hot today walking, so it means a lot. It means a lot more to do it for the people around, more so than myself. You know, I get more pleasure seeing them happy more so than myself, you know, so.
And everyone else that comes up here from the States says the same thing. They're happy to come up here and battle for top 5s, podiums, then be down there and just try to qualify.
Yeah,
so it's, obviously it's not as deep, so it's fun to battle for titles.
No, and like I said it from the get-go, Dylan and Jess they are world-class athletes. I wish Jess was going to race Unadilla. I wish Dylan was going to race Unadilla. I know Tanner is, and just to go show what they can do and see where they're at, because they are phenomenal athletes. And yeah, I'm way past my prime, you know, but to still be able to battle them and win a championship, and it's still pretty close. So.
Okay, and the other question I want to ask you too is, okay, first moto, being Canadian, I'm like, oh wow, Preston Masiangelo's crushing him. That could be a couple more points, number 71, I'm not sure if you know.
Yeah.
So he was coming, then you kind of turned it up and didn't let him catch you.
Yep.
Second moto, the chaos, dude. If he was going to pass, Tanner was going to pass Jess.
Yep.
I wasn't even sure if he might let him by for a Canadian win. And then Dylan would have come through and passed you.
Yep.
You would have lost that title.
No, it's obviously I know everything that's going on. I know Dylan's been having issues with his bike. I know Jess wants to go 1-1 and prove to everyone that he is the guy, and he is. Like I'll tell everyone, like he should have won the title. You know what I mean? But again, a championship is a whole lot of other pieces that come into it. So, yeah, it was. But like I said, I didn't have that pace that second moto. They were going for it, and I'm like, whatever happens, happens. Like I just didn't want to hit the deck. The track was really hard packed and concrete. So it's just it all worked out in the end.
Well, hey, congratulations. Your entourage is calling. They're getting very impatient up there.
It's good.
You did give us a rather strange second moto podium too, which was
as soon as I knew I had it, I'm like, Boaz.
You were looking over. I'd never seen you look over your shoulder like that.
Like, go ahead. And then Steve wrote on the pit board where I was at with Tanner, and I'm like, Gavin Bruff and Boaz. I'm like, you guys go do it for your sponsors, you know, which is. Again, at that point, I don't give a shit anymore, you know. So it's cool for them to get up there, and yeah, it's nice. Now I can have some beers and go back into retirement.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, does that mean, are you coming back next year? What's your contract?
So 1 year, I'm done after today. You know, one hit wonder. So see you bitches later.
All right, Phil. Well, congratulations, man. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for a great interview.
Appreciate it.
Okay, we've got to talk about some actual results here. So I mentioned Wyatt Kerr. We talked to him. Alec Guadano didn't line up because of that knee. Hopefully it's not an ACL problem. So we're going to find out about that. Let's move up here in the 250 class. Blake Davies, he blew up a bike, had mechanical. I'm not sure what actually happened, but had a problem early in qualifying. Had to have another bike out, so he went a rather rare 16 DNS as but his bike was cutting out. So the FXR brass heading through. Speaking of we got I keep trying to start here, and then we keep bumping into people here. Hang on, let's see if we can talk to this gentleman. Okay, we were just talking to Phil Nicoletti. Every time I talk to him, he says Jess is world class. He wishes he was going to do Unadilla and the other ones. We've got Jess. He's driving us around in the pit.
Go more fast.
Oh, he did say that. Jess, talk about that was almost up there with Sandalee craziness. Talk about what that day, man.
Yeah, it was. Chase, I'm talking, man. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was hot as heck out there today, so I don't know where the temperatures were at, but not riding during the week catches up to you when you don't put your body through that, I'll tell you that for sure. But yeah, it was good. Track was super technical, went 1-1, but obviously got pretty gifted there with Dylan's bike problems. Didn't feel super great today. Shoulder's still really weak and just trying to do what I can. But all in all, 1-1 on the day. I got to be in it to win it. Unfortunately, middle of the season there, a couple issues and lost out on the title. I feel like that one was mine to lose, but I'll be back next year. Better, stronger, hopefully for all the races.
Yeah. Okay, Jess, second moto. You're out front. Tanner Ward is closing in on you. At any point, you're like, you know what? It'd be nice if a Canadian won this title. I'll let him go.
Honestly, I had no clue like who it was. I thought it was Dylan because I felt actually pretty good in the second moto at the beginning.
He was coming, but from farther back.
Yeah, I had no clue, so I just expected it was Dylan the whole time, and then I expected whoever it was. I thought it was Dylan crashing the rollers because I think Nuke or someone at the end like put their hands up and running. So yeah, I thought Dylan kind of crashed out, to be honest. And then yeah, I guess it was Tanner. So he was riding really good. He was right on me and riding well. So bummer for him. The American boys on 250 and 450 put it on top. So us Canadians got to step it up.
That hurts a little bit.
Yeah, it stings a little bit for the Canadian fans, but I mean, it's good having the Americans up too. It makes the series more spicy, you know. So.
All right. How about I just did my bicycle loop of that track. Not hilly, of course. I can get around the track, no problem. But the ruts.
Can you pedal with all the ruts?
No, you can't. Yeah. You cannot pedal through those ruts. So that's what. And the video won't show it. It'll look like nothing. It'll be what a wuss.
Yeah, it was wild. Even Phil told me after, he's like, man, that was something. It wasn't like super rough, but like the ruts were just everywhere. And I struggled first moto. Like I could not. Every single corner I didn't know where the heck to go. I had horrible lines and just didn't have a flow. second moto was better, kind of figured it out. But yeah, it's if you don't flow on a track like that, especially with the heat and stuff, you're in for a long moto.
Yeah, so, plus you commit to it. I'm going to try this rut. Yeah, well, it's terrible, and you're screwed. You're committed.
Yeah, and half the time you come into the rut that you know it's good. It was good the lap before, and then it folded in.
Yeah, they're
like
hooks in them
blew
too.
It out, and then you almost crashed, and then you're like dancing around. So.
Well, I just rode around there, and a lot of them had like on the inside of the huge rut was obviously dragging the pegs. So I mean, they were that deep.
Yeah, dragging the fork lugs, the pegs, basically everything. So dragging the feet half the time. Yeah, it was tough. But yeah, Walton's always a fun place, always a good track. I think it was way gnarlier than last year for sure. So I don't know if it does justice on TV, probably not.
No,
like
it never does. It doesn't do justice on my videos. That's for damn sure.
But no, it was interesting.
Okay, so a weird season. You ended up third in the points.
Yeah, not stoked about it. Obviously, with the crash there, Gopher missed out on that weekend, and then honestly, that's whatever. Like, you know, I got hurt, and that was on me, but. The Santa Lee weekend was a bummer because I had a win in the bag, and then my bike, you know, quit with 2 laps to go, and
right in front of me, Jess.
Yeah, it sucked. That was 25 points down there, and then the next moto obviously was the thing with Dylan in the start. So if I could have took a weekend back and just salvaged something on both of those motos, that I mean, I would have, I think, still been in it, right? But
right, because the obvious
look at this corner is
unreal. I know. I did this whole thing with the GoPro. I went on the inside there. Look at that.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah, nuts. Like that's. You're not getting out of that once you're in there either.
No.
But like you say, it's funny you say if you take one back, it'd be Santa Lee because you were riding through pain, but you're still winning.
Yeah.
So Gopher Dune's injury, but you still were able to ride.
Yeah, Gopher sucks. I had, you know, I missed the whole race day, and then to still have the points lead or tied with Phil going into the next week, and like, you know, go there, salvage what we can, and then to have another 2 DNFs, and then I wasn't like injured, crashed out again. You know, it was just 2 kind of shitty weekends. So you can't win a championship in 8 rounds when you miss 2 weekends. That's for sure. So. Sucks, not stoked about third. Came here to win, trained to win. That's kind of where I set my goals, but...
Well, I'll tell you what, Jess, people say nobody remembers who got second or whatever, but maybe that's true looking at results, but for anybody who was at the races, watching the races, everybody knows, you know, who the fastest riders were. We all know, but I mean, you got to just be able to look at that and say, yeah, well, I don't have the... You got the sword.
Yeah, I got the sword. That was the first time I've ever won at Walton. Even in the 250 class, I never won here, so... I always like this place, but it's like a championship on the line or just second place guy on those weekends.
Oh,
so,
remember, was it last year or 2 years ago? What was it? Oh boy,
actually, you know what? I did win Walton in 2021, but it was the double header, and I won the first one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a sword, so it's cool to finally get the sword. Little guy in the back, he's pretty stoked about it. He's been asking me for the sword for 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah. Seriously? That's funny.
Yeah, Dylan offered to give it to him last year, but he didn't want it. He said he wants me to win it. So.
Oh, he said
Jay's turned it down. He said, no, I want it if you win it.
I like your attitude. That's pretty impressive.
Hey, you like the sword?
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
All right, just what's next? Okay, so I heard rumor, I want you to go do... Phil said because you're going to do Unadilla and Bud Street, but you're not. You're getting ready for Motocross.
Yeah, that was the plan, was to do the last 2 the whole season like that. That was 100% the plan, but the shoulder just hasn't been healing like I wanted, and just racing on it every weekend. I'm not going to go to the U.S. to get 15th, you know, or 20th, like riding at 70%.
Unadilla 70%, that's not good.
No, exactly. So like I want to show up at 100% and really show the world, you know, my best version of myself. And those guys are gnarly down there. The tracks are gnarly. Everything's different. Fuck, like the field is deep. So I don't feel good about myself going there not 100%. So super frustrated because it's been kind of high on my priority list. But now just gonna rest up and get ready for the Nations, and then maybe some stuff after that. See what my options are. Maybe some Supercross stuff. Probably not AMA, but
you threw some stuff out there on the stage.
Yeah, I mean, I think World Supercross would be a cool opportunity. There's Paris, there's OzX Open. I don't know, maybe I gotta, you know, talk to a few people, see what's up, but I think it'd be cool.
Nice. I like to see you get indoors again, man. You had the potential. Of course, you got hurt, but man, you showed potential back there when you did. Hey, thanks very much for chatting with us. That was a good, really good summary of everything, and tough season for a couple of the guys I've been talking to here, but onward and upward, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel like we went to war this year, so we're gonna rest up a little bit and then try and get the #1 back next year.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Billy.
Okay, I'm going to quickly go through the 250 class here. We keep running into the people that we do want to talk to, so I'm not going to forego that to have me blabbing about stuff. But like I mentioned, Blake Davies had a tough day moving up the list here. So Nathan Germain, I borrowed his tent, and he was up there in 8th place, 39th, so that's a DNF in the second one. I didn't see what happened, but a tough one on him. Sebastian Racine, we talked about that, the spark plug situation. There's Kevin Tyler over there giving me the dirty. We didn't stage that Bigfoot walk. I don't know if you saw that photo of the Bigfoot walk. Anyway, that was amazing. But no, Sebastian Racine, DNS, had a trouble with something, couldn't get the bike going. Yeah, so he went down the first hill and that's where it ended. Oh, and there's my dog again. Oh, she's been in the pond. Now we got to get over here. I tried to talk to him earlier and I walked away. Now we're heading for, is Sam around here?
Around the back.
All right, we're gonna head that way as I quickly talk about this. So Sebastian Racine, DNS, came back, they fixed it up and he came back for a 4th. Looked obviously much better, worked his way up. I don't actually know what happened to this guy. He might have crashed his brains out, but he looked good again. I know we're talking 250s, but we've got Daniel Elmore here, man. What happened?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Daniel. What happened today?
First moto, the big rut, one of the big ruts before the roller section, it kind of bent the chain guide and the chain spat off in the rollers. It was really sketchy. I almost went down pretty good, but I saved it. But obviously the bike wasn't rideable. The whole chain was binded up in the cases.
Oh, man.
So that was a DNF, which is unfortunate. I was coming through the pack pretty good, I think. I came from me and Quinn came together in lap 1. And I came from probably around 15th or so, and I was in 9th. I think I could have gotten up to 7th. But then Moto 2, I got 26 gate pick. And somehow I found myself...
Which is last, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty close to last. Yeah, I found myself somehow at the halfway point in 4th place.
Yeah.
I was making the pass on Phil, and I took a different line coming into the rollers that I wasn't used to, just trying to make a pass. And there's a big hole, kicked right sideways. I was able to bail, but I slammed hard.
Where part of the track? Where was that?
Coming into the roller section.
Oh, that was there too, where Tanner crashed.
I slammed right into the pocket. Okay. And yeah, I got...
oh, there you go. That looks good.
Yeah. And then I got my wrist got banged up pretty good. I'm not looking forward to the 6-hour
So you
flight
were also
tomorrow.
working in there getting past Phil, another one that could have helped Tanner win this title.
Yeah. I could have had 2nd, I think, with what went on if I didn't be an idiot and wreck myself.
That was some tough stories, man. I've talked to a lot of tough stories this walk and talk.
Yeah, it was a rough last round, not gonna lie, but sounds bad, but the only positive takeaway is Dylan did 2 DNFs, so he stayed in 7th in points, I stayed in 6th.
Oh, wow, okay, that was that close? That was the battle?
Yeah, it was 4 points,
so. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, what's up now? You got to heal up a little bit? What are you going to do?
I plan on, well, obviously I said I'm flying home tomorrow, back to Smithers, BC. And I plan on going back to work Wednesday. And I want to do a few local races back home. But I'm supposed to race a race next weekend, but I'll see how I feel. We'll see, yeah.
All right, Daniel, man, again, flashes of brilliance, and then it's motocross, man, stuff happens. And
yeah, I think I showed a lot of potential this season, though. I think I'm back to my 23 form and then some, I think, in my opinion. So I'm excited for next year. It'll be a good year, I think.
Nice, man. Well, hey, thanks for always taking some time with us here.
Yeah,
too.
Of course. I love talking to you. It's
right, man.
Good time. Thank you.
Now you're pushing it.
No, it's good. Okay. It's always fun.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Daniel.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to walk this way and try to find Sam Gaynor, because this was his very last pro. Well, who knows? He's going to show up probably at some other ones, but last time he chases the series. We were talking with Sebastian Racine. I'm going to go up Cole Pranger, 9th overall, 6th place in that first moto. That's a good ride for the number 93. Good for him. 6:12 ended up. What did he end up? He ended up 9th. Max Sanford, 11:7. Oh, there he is. Very solid, him too. The 185 out of Maryland. But again, I'm going to get interrupted by. I'm not interrupted. I'm going to interrupt this 250 talk and talk to another 450 rider. He's walking off into the sunset, but we know we'll see him again. Sam, how was that? Was it emotional? What's up?
Yeah, it was a bit emotional for sure. Honestly, it's kind of a struggle. First moto was pretty good. Qualifying for me was honestly really good. I was happy with that. And then, yeah, first moto kind of gave her almost everything I had in the tank. And then I just started feeling really sick. And then second moto, just felt like I had to puke the whole moto and kind of just...
I was going to say, because you were up there in that moto. You were up there.
Yeah. And I didn't feel good, and I just honestly, I just felt sick and kind of manned through it. Ended up 12th, so some guys DNFing and people going down. So yeah, P10 overall, and I mean, really, what can I complain about? That's for the year that I've had. It's a good way to end it. I mean, obviously, I always want more, but I'm excited for what's to come in the future, and I mean, I'm sure I'll be around to come and watch and. Maybe one day race, but who knows?
Your dad said you bought a bike.
Yeah, I know. I also have a bike, also ride, but I got lots of things to look forward to, and then honestly, it's just going to be a little bit on the back burner for a little while, but yeah, we'll see how things go.
All right, Sam, a lot of people come and go, but the sport will definitely miss you, definitely miss your dad. Your dad's going to find something to do. He'll find someone to help.
Yeah, for sure. I know he's already been offered a few different jobs this week, so I hope that he does stay with it and whatever keeps him happy, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to grow my business, and like I said, I'll come around and watch when I can, but yeah, it's gonna just take a little bit of a step back, and just the body can't keep up to the level that I want to perform at anymore. So
all right, Sam, well, I'm going to end this on one of these.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for always talking with us. You've always been great, just like I just said to Daniel too. You're always great with your time.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
We won't make this too emotional, but hey, let's have some let's have a beverage.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. So yeah, again, I tell you, it always freaks me out. I've been doing this a while now, and seeing families and riders come and go kind of makes me feel old. Although, as anyone my age and older will tell you, you never feel old. You just think other people are getting older. So it's kind of weird how that works. But okay, I see the battery light just went to yellow. So let's get going here. Jaden Riley got some awards last night, did very well at the Transcan, moved up the 148 out of Alberta, 7:10. He ends up 7th on the day. Man, he's getting my Rhino Power Privateer Performance of the Week for sure. Clayton Schmooky, Mr. Solid this year, right? He kind of comes, great guy. They come in, he's just Mr. Consistency. He's always there. The 35, you can count on him. He ended up 6th on this one. Noah Viney, the first moto man, looked fantastic. He was up right up there. He ended up 5th. Ryan Hughes was here, came all the way up here to help and watch and kind of be there for Noah for the last race. Cool to see him. So many people came up to me and just said, hey, you know who I just saw? Did I just see Ryan Hughes? I'm like, yeah, you did. It's kind of funny people saying that. So cool to see him here. Dylan Walsh rides for the Walton team here. The New Zealander ended up 4th overall, a 4.5. So really good to see the Walton team end on a high note. Nice for them, that's for sure. Ryder Malinowski, that was his dad back there, kind of. Oh, I guess I was facing me. Robbie Malinowski just giving me the high five sign. 3-3 for him, man. He looked really good. The 981 out of Minnesota. So good to see him up here. I spoke to him earlier. He's kind of honing himself. Kind of obviously wants to get into the AMA series, Supercross, Motocross. Wetting his teeth up here. He looked really good today. Obviously likes the clay, likes the ruts. Preston Kilroy 1-2. First moto, he got out front and was like, okay, I guess I don't have to push it. I've already got the title. Clinched last week at Deschambault, 2 weeks ago. And just did what he had to do, but still it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm fast enough to win this. Won it. Second moto, that's when Dylan Rempel, man, Rempel finished first overall. 2-1-1-2. Dylan Rempel, we all talked about him all week. We're not sure what happened to him, what's going on. He's really, really clicking with that Red Bull KTM team. The help he's getting from those guys is obviously paying off. He said at the beginning of the season, it was cool. They saw something in him, and he was thrilled that they got him on the team. And obviously it's showing now that they were right. So it was really cool to see that. 2-1. Man, yeah, fantastic. So congratulations to him. Go faster! Yeah, so Dylan Rempel gets that win. Really cool to end on a high note again for him. Let's turn the page here and go to the 450 class. Like I say, we got to get through this. If we see someone else, we will talk with them. Colton Fasciotti rode the number 145. He knows darn well that was my number. I'm kidding. But I'm going to turn this over at Ron.
Bye, Billy.
Bye, Ron. Good job, buddy. Ron Cameron, head medic here. Yeah, Colton Fasciotti went out for practice qualifying. He did say, I may or may not line up for the races. I think obviously he knew, maybe when he saw the ruts, how the track got, his decision was, oh, well, I'm going to talk to this person right here, and Dan, you're in the background, but hey. Katrine Ferguson, Total Devotion Award, free week at GPF.
Is that you? Yep. Oh, I saw your scar.
Oh yeah, oh she's got the scar, look at that.
It's good.
Boom, again, we can't get enough of that scar.
She's also chauffeuring. Yep. She's giving me a ride in my car right now.
That was Dan Stenning. You may remember him from such things as...
Dave Stennington.
Sorry, Dave Stennington he went by back in the day. Yeah. Racer X back, it was his fault that place went under.
Hello. You're welcome, I guess.
Also, 6th or 7th degree black belt? 6th?
Lower.
5th?
Lower.
He's lying. This guy, they'll kill you before you know you're not breathing. I don't know. He's just little. You don't can't be. I'm kidding. Anyway, talk about your day here. We got Katrine Ferguson. Obviously, something else is over us. Your sister getting hurt, but talk about that and how your day went.
Yeah, no, my sister got hurt, so it was really tough for me to finish the last few laps of that last moto. I wanted to pull off and make sure she was okay, but I knew she wouldn't like that. She would want me to keep going. She knew that I had to finish that moto where I was to get the overall and to stay third in the points for championship. So my day was okay. Today was actually one of the only days that my shoulder was really bugging me. I knocked some ribs out when I crashed the last time, so I thought they had moved and they resolved themselves, but throughout the week they've moved back to where they're not supposed to be, so they're kind of stabbing me in the back, but I felt good. Considering that today's 15 days out from surgery, I'm pretty proud of myself. I have to give myself some room or some patience for not doing how I want to do, but I'm happy with my week. I'm happy to walk away healthy and just, yeah, good Walton. I'm glad I didn't miss it.
Okay, now tell me this. When your sister was down, I didn't know who was down. I went over there to see, saw that it was her, and they had the flags out, and you came over and you looked, and I believe, was it your sister CL? Was she there telling you to keep going, that she was okay kind of thing? Like, I feel like you looked at her and she looked at you. Yeah, so I came around in the first lap and she was down and I wasn't really sure. I thought it was okay. And then I came around the next lap and it was a medic flag, and my sister and CL were both on the side of the track, okay. And I kind of looked at them and they were cheering me, so I was like, okay, I can keep going. But as soon as I pulled off the track, parked my bike, and I was with her and made sure that she knew I was there, she was gonna be all good. So I'm glad that they were there telling me that I could keep going, but it was really hard for me to stay on the track at that time. Well, I'll tell you, there's a couple of you in the WMX class that are up for most improved for sure. And you had a great season. I mean, you're up there battling. Obviously you got hurt, but that's too bad. But congrats on a great season nonetheless. Awesome, thanks Billy. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a nice night. You as well. All right. Okay, so that was Katrine Ferguson, obviously very improved. Let's go up here. Let's talk. We talked Colton Fasciotti. So it turns out he didn't line up. He faked us all out. He qualified 11th or 13th or something like that, and then he didn't show up for the motos. So we got to lay into him. Let's lay into him. I was surprised to see him out there in a mud race. This is his third race in was it plus 30 was he in? But yeah, I was surprised to see him out there in the mud race. He got that title, so he knew he wanted that title. Dylan Wright shows up here at 27th. We talked to him. Fuel thing, man, we got to get that sorted out. It's kind of incredible to see that, right? But tough, again, like I keep saying, that's motocross, man. Stuff happens. Let's move up here. Daniel Elmore, we talked about him, talked to him. Parker Eels, I talked to him just now on the way on my bike ride, and he says he's probably done doing this full-time kind of thing, hitting all the races, working full-time, flying in and out. He's from Maple Ridge, BC. Went 15-16 for 16th. Not where he thinks he should be, obviously not where he should be, but he's not able to ride as much as he wants to during the week. So it's kind of that's kind of what's happened, and that's what happens at this level when you don't get to do that. Moving up here, Quinn Amyotte. Okay, we talked to him. That shock, that crazy thing, that shock. So boys. So that was pretty crazy there to see him go. And again, he was going to try to keep riding until he had that what do you say, electrical problem, I think. Peyton Morningstar, he's a beast on the bicycle. He had a good kick at the end. Okay, truthfully, I was just cruising along, and I thought at the end, I thought Matt DeRoy was going to go. So I said, you going, Matt? And I went to go. As soon as I stood up or pushed on the pedals, both my quads went. So I was like, well, I got nothing. So anyway, it was kind of funny because then Tanner, then Kevin Benoit, you got to see the video. It's all on video. I haven't had time to put up a whole bunch of stuff that I've got. But Kevin Benoit went by me, looks back with that big Kevin Benoit smile, and Creighton Dillon too, because we've been joking all year. We both blew up. He went by me, then I got back by him because we were both just struggling. But it's not a race at all. It's it's for fun. Look at that guy, talking about potential. Braxton Zeitner. Okay, moving up there. So Peyton Morningstar. Anyway, he passed me at the end too. Tanner Scott was out there. He had what do you have? I think he pulled a hole shot on one of them, and then I must have fallen. And then I saw when I went back to check on what happened to Dylan Wright's bike, they were looking over the thing and they're cleaning it, and they go, oh my God, I think his frame's broken. So I think he broke his frame somewhere. I'm not sure if it was in the crash or just putting the bike through its paces out there. So that's tough. Creighton Dillon, he took the premix title and he raced his 350. He was way up there, and again, I didn't see what happened to him. He had bike issues in the first one, and then he was way up there again. He stayed up there. He ended up 5th in the second one. So, man, I mean, someone has commented on some of the other stuff we've done that, man, why isn't somebody taking a chance or picking up this guy? Because he's Creighton Dillon's showing tons of potential. So that's really cool to see. Obviously, he's a snowcross champ in the lights, 2-time champ. Now he's moving up to the pro class in snowcross. So that gives you a reason to watch that AMSOIL series next year. So that'll be cool. Sam Gaynor, we talked to him. Noah Porter, we talked to him too. 10-10 for 9th. Lars Van Berkel just raced Lommel last week. This obviously isn't his forte, this clay ruts and everything. So for him to finish 8th, that's good. And it was cool to see Gage Stein up here. I had no idea. 268. I kept writing down in my little book as they were going by, and I was trying to keep notes of what was happening. Gage Stein, cool to see him. 7-8 for 7th. Him and oh, there she is. And Josh Bowes had a really good battle. Preston Masiangelo raced Ironman yesterday. The guy's double. He's oh, they see me. They see me. I'm coming. Preston Masiangelo. He was, again, we talk about him because he had that potential to kind of change up things as he was closing in on Phil. Okay, timeout. We're gonna talk to this lady because she broke a streak. All right, like I say, she broke a streak. This was a kind of a big deal. I mean, when you do that, we're talking about Jamie Astudillo hadn't lost a moto yet, and then someone comes out on her Triumph and takes care of business. Yeah. Kaylie, talk about that. Did you love that track, or what happened today?
Yeah, I just got some good starts. I've just been feeling really comfortable. We've been working on some bike setup and whatnot, and just finally got really comfortable out there and just felt good and just was able to get around Jamie, and obviously got some good starts, so made it happen.
Okay, now you raced the Transcan and stuff, and so you obviously knew how you felt when you're riding. Are you like, I think I'm going faster than Jamie, or you know what I mean? Like, do you have any idea that you'd be that competitive?
No, I didn't really know where I was going to be at, because obviously Brandy had a couple of good battles, me and Brianna had a couple of good battles, so I didn't know really what was going to happen. And
back up, what did happen to Brianna, by the way?
I heard that she crashed in the second moto and she got hurt, and then she just decided that it wasn't worth lining up for Moto 3.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but I wasn't sure what happened to her, so I thought maybe you knew. Okay, yeah, so then today, like I say, Brandy McClarty, wow, how about improvements on her end too? I mean, you two are showing yourselves, and I just spoke with Katrine Ferguson. Good potential, man. It looks like we have a three-way battle moving forward.
Yeah, competition's getting good. All the girls are getting fast, so it's pretty exciting.
Nice. All right, so where did you finish? You finished second in the series?
Yep.
All right, you happy with that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's better than third that I got last year, so making improvements.
All right, now what's next for you? The team, the bikes, what do? You gonna go home, race some local stuff? What are you gonna do?
I gotta go home, get back to work, and...
What do you do for work?
I work for Yeti Snow MX, a snow bike company, and we do lots of testing and stuff during the off season, and I build Yeti kits and snow bikes, and I mechanic on all their testing bikes and whatnot. So go home, get back to work, and then do local races. Got a few big off-road races planned, and then we'll see where things go from there.
Awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate you chatting with us. I know we always have fun doing these things. You always try to hide, or you pretend you try to hide. I'm not sure if you're really trying to hide.
Maybe a little bit.
All right, well, thanks, and safe travels, and we'll see you somewhere soon.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
Very, very sneaky.
Gentlemen. All right, now you know what I didn't mention? In the 250 class, I should have mentioned this. Speaking of the woes over at the GDR pits today, Ryder McNabb was back, and he was out there, looked fast in practice, and everything looked good. He crashed over by the same place kind of where Tanner Ward, I believe, is where he crashed. And it turns out, I didn't think it was as bad as it was, but he didn't show up for the second moto. And I asked Ryan Lockhart what happened, and he mentioned he hit his head in that crash. So they thought it best to have him sit out. I mean, obviously out of the points, and there's no sense pushing something when it's certainly when it's head related. Okay, back to this. Preston Masiangelo, in that first moto, he was closing in on Phil Nicoletti. Again, he could have played a role in moving Tanner forward, closer to passing Phil Nicoletti. Not that that's what we want. I'm just saying, just the numbers were lining up to make this a pretty exciting championship final day. Tanner Ward ended up 5th with a 2.9. I got a big no written beside that because obviously we spoke to him and he had that bad crash, pretty beat up. Josh Bowes, nice kid. 8.2, ended up 2nd in that one. Again, he kept moving up. There was a good battle. Like I said, he had a good battle with Gage Stein. And then number 31, we'll talk about him here too. Gavin Bruff got himself in that conversation. And like they said, they didn't really know what was happening because guys were ahead of them and they were dropping like flies. So they didn't know where they were. Next thing you know, they come across, hey, you were 2nd, you were 3rd. So the podium ended up, Jess Pettis, Josh Bowes, Gavin Bruff. So it was pretty interesting there. Ahead of them, Phil Nicoletti went 3-4 again. Doing the math, yeah, he's like he said, he had Steve Sims kind of telling him where he had to be, what he had to finish, how safe he was. So I've never seen, like I said, looking over his shoulder, you guys go ahead. I've got this title, everything's cool. Jess Pettis going 1-1, kind of a little bit of a statement ride, both of them. Dylan came right out and said it, that he wanted to prove a point. He obviously wanted to be chosen for the Motocross of Nations team. So he was happy to, look at these guys, there's a couple characters. All right, so Jess Pettis takes the win. Finishes on a high note, as we were talking about, taking the cruise on the golf cart. My dog is gone. Sounds like Emily's gone with my dog. 1 second. All right, I was just trying to end this, and Dylan Rempel and Blake Davies just went flying by on a golf cart. So we had to call them back because Dylan Rempel just did, again, I'm going to say finished on a high note. This guy finished on the highest note. Dylan, that was insane, man. All week we knew it was coming. We had the feeling. Take us through that, man. You have to be happy.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Moto 1, I got up to a decent start and finished second. Moto 2, I switched my start technique and got the whole shot and got the win, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay, now you know how fast you're going. During the week, obviously you had the problem in the first one with the bike or whatever, but the second, the 1-1s, did you know you were going faster? Did you feel confident? Did you think something was different?
I don't know. I felt good all week. Honestly, I don't know. I just rode and yeah, I got the win, so pretty excited about it. But no, I didn't really change much in my riding or nothing. Just, I don't know, just rode good, I guess.
Okay, no, I rode my bicycle around that track and I couldn't because of the ruts. They were insane. I was talking to Jess Pettis. He said they were nuts. So we actually stopped and looked at them with him, and he's like, they'd fall over, you'd come around the next lap and you'd hit one. Like, how were you dealing with those ruts?
I thought they were pretty sick. I had a bunch of good inside ones, so I tried to stay out of the deep ones, and yeah, I thought it was good.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on finishing on that. Back with KTM next year?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to talk to Matt soon.
Well, you'll be back after that finish?
Yeah, maybe, hopefully. But no, nothing planned as of now. So.
All right, well, I think we just finished that. Someone's gonna have to jump on you real quick here, but somebody else is going to. All right, now I'm gonna talk real quickly. I spoke for you, and I don't want to do that. We got Blake Davies here. The bike trouble in qualifying, and then the troubles out there. What? Take us through your day, man. That's, not the way you want it.
Yeah, today was a rough one. We started off second qualifying. We had some bike issues. Unfortunately, had to push that one off, and then came into Moto 1 on a practice bike we've been having some troubles with. I was hoping I fixed it. Did hot lap, knew it wasn't fixed, and we had major cutting out issues. So I said I'm gonna give it my best, and whatever happens, happens. I went out there pretty nervous, so pumped up really fast, and yeah, the bike was cutting out and bogging in a lot of spots. Guys were blowing around me. Salvaged, I think I was 16th in that moto, and then came back, and man, my goal for the season was stay safe. So we looked at the points and figured out if I just didn't race, I would still stick to 4th overall. So yeah, so we made that decision not to race and stay safe and come back swinging for the future.
Dude, how old are you now?
I just turned 17.
17? How old is this guy beside you?
He just turned 18.
He's older.
Yeah, he's a year older than me.
I think you're still 12. No, I'm just kidding. All right, but hey, thanks for talking with us. I know that was tough. How about, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to race some stuff back home?
Yeah, I'm heading home. I'm gonna go race Red Bull Outliers.
Oh, you are?
Yep. I'm gonna go give that a shot. And
that's incredible.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then Supercross. So
nice.
Yeah.
All right, big plans.
Oh,
well, thanks for chatting out on a tough day. Man, yeah, good luck, boys.
Thank
See you soon. Thanks for chatting. And thanks for turning around, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so we're gonna finish that off right there. Yeah, that's a good place to end it there. I'm glad we saw Dylan Rempel because we needed to talk with him, because that was a statement ride from him, statement week, and the fact that he's not signed for next year, I think we just forced the hand there for him. So I think, I mean, yeah, if he's not getting re-signed from the KTM guys, then obviously the phone's gonna be ringing. So again, I thank you very much for watching these. Another great series, and I feel like Jimmy Kimmel would do one of those things where he says, "Oh, can you believe it's April already?" But no, I can't believe that the series is done. 8-round series gone. Man, another year older, deeper in debt. Oh man, if you got that reference, you're as old as I am. All right, well, we'll end it there, man. Thank you very much too for Race Tech for getting behind these things and always supporting what we do here at Direct Motocross. Well, I've been stopping and starting. Look at it, it's nothing but doodles, no matter wherever you look. Yeah, see you, buddy. All right, so thanks a lot, guys. Great season for my side of things. Pumped on how things went. Lots of good things coming in the future, so that's great. We're gonna end it there. I think Emily took off while I was doing this, so that's tough. But I will talk to you guys soon. I've got a whole bunch of these things to put up. Actually, this will be the last one to put up because we'll go chronological, I think. So thanks for watching. I appreciate the views and everything. And thanks to Race Tech, as I said. There goes. There goes Steve Sims. All right, okay, so we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.